Hi Sam, I'm going to show you here iDatum, an iPhone app that I wrote that provides some geolocation utilities. So what I'm going to do here is go to the navigate to locations button, and what it does is it sets one of the user location, the current location beacon pins on the current location. And as you can see here, in the simulator, the current location is hard-coded to Cupertino, Apple's headquarters, but for this purpose it's fine. So what I'm going to do here is click on Add Pin, which drops a pin on top of the current location. You can see from here, if you click on it, the Latin long values are there. In this case, they're the decimal Latin long values. And if you pick up and you drag the pin to where, say, the asset would actually be, you can, oops. Actually, it works a little better on the device than in the simulator, one of the few things. But the Latin long value changed. You can also here go to a detail screen. You can see it was manually positioned at the time that it was dropped. And this accuracy information is hard-coded, and it corresponds to the blue icon and not the pin that you've just dropped. Those details are inside. And that's it, really. It's quite simple, but it's a very effective way of allowing the user to change. And I'm not entirely sure that how easy or difficult that is inside of the Windows mobile apps, but if we can do that, it's quite good. Now, interestingly enough, in version 3.2 of the iPhone SDK, which actually uses the Google Maps SDK in this particular instance, they didn't actually allow you to create movable pins easily. I used an open source library for that. But now in iOS 4, they do allow you to do it. But if you use if you use an upgraded version of that same lib, then it works in 3 or 4. Otherwise, you'd be limited to just 4. And that's all, really. I think it provides a good way to do it. I should also note that I think actually having the accuracy given as numbers for non-technical users isn't as nice as using kind of traffic light type of red, green, and yellow indicators of how good the accuracy information is. You could log it, obviously, the actual value, and you could but just display a status. I think it's much better.